who want to speak, and he's going to do that first.
Gentleman from Florida.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I had the experience of going to Afghanistan a couple of years ago. This bill has to do with whether we should try to keep track of the effects of our policies in Afghanistan on Afghani women. And when I went to Afghanistan a few years ago, before I was elected here to Congress, I saw some interesting things. One thing is that if you're on the streets of Afghanistan, everywhere you look, there are children, because hardly any of them are in school any time of the year. And the result of that is you see more children in the streets of an Afghan city or town than you'll see almost anywhere else in the world. And I noticed something interesting about the girls. If you see an 8-year-old Afghan girl, she looks just like an 8-year-old Afghan boy, dressed the same way, playing the same games with the same friends. If you see a 9-year-old Afghan girl, her arms are covered. If you see a 10-year-old Afghan girl, her arms and her head are covered. And you don't see 12-year-old Afghan girls. They're just not on the streets anywhere. Or 13 or 14 or 15 or 16 or 17-year-old Afghani girls. They're just not there. And if you look around the streets at the adults, you'll see maybe 10 men for every woman that you'll see on the streets. And the reason for that is that in Afghanistan, women are forbidden to leave their homes unless they're accompanied by a husband, a brother, a father, or a son. And the women who do leave their homes in Afghanistan are covered head to toe. They can barely see you because their faces are covered and eyes covered with a grill like this, so they can just barely see out. They're covered from head to toe, and all you can see of their bodies are their shoes, nothing else. That is the life of women in Afghanistan. It is a living hell. And I think it's fitting and appropriate that we, who have occupied the country militarily for years now, should take a look at the effect of our policies on Afghan women. I'm very much in favor of this amendment because it's a matter of human rights. Thank you. I yield back to the lady from California.